Hello, subjects. Your absolute king is here. I am Dylan. Sorry for the bit of disrespect. I just felt in an ego stroking mood. But in this video, we are talking Survivor, specifically who I want in the next Returnee season. I want this season right away, as soon as possible. I don't care, Defty, that 50 just happened. Bring back these people now. But anyway, now for the first rule. And I don't think I have a second rule, but anyway, no one from 50 can be included on this list. Now, there's people I would like to see back, like Q and Charlie, who didn't get too much a chance. Also, Angelina, but the editing team didn't really care for her. Kyle deserves a second chance. And Jenna, God, I love Jenna. I want her back. So unfair, she was right to go after Siri first. You can't trust her. Christian's alliance sided with her, but then she turned against him. That's what Siri does. She plays the best friend, most caring person card, then blindsides you when you become expandable or get in the way. She votes out every ally at some point unless you are willingly to drag her to be beaten by her in the end. Just watch The Traitors Season 1, but that is a bit different. She is too manipulative and good in the game to not take out first. Overall, justice for Jenna. Um, but anyway, this list will not be those who had their chance on 50. Now, let me explain what kind of players I want back. Quite honestly, my ideal season I want is a combination of winners at war and second chance. Winners at war saw the winners of 21 of the lead iOS 39 seasons, which mean 18 winners didn't get their chance, which is a shame because some have only played once and we deserve to see if they can repeat their success a second time, or if it was just luck. Bob Crowley needed a second time out, but they brought back Sugar instead. I want to see Bob perform the backwards fumble into the end again, like he did the first time. That'd be so entertaining. But Bob is probably too old and no one likes his season anyway, so I'll be bringing up winners I would like to see in this video. Having all winners on one tribe, then facing a tribe of non-winners of second chancers would be entertaining. It's my ideal season. Um, it's like a full winners season, but it's only on one tribe, while the other tribe are people trying to redeem themselves. When I break down what winners I want to see, it won't be like a tribe of winners. I'm not doing this list as an exact of who I want in this imagination season, but the list will be people I do like and want back. I'm not fitting an exact number of people. There will be 12 winners I have, not like we will get a 24-person season again. But hey, as much as possible, am I right? This list will include as many people I want as all options. The next part won't just be second chancers, but also 3-time and 4-time non-winners too, though I do want the second chancers back more. Starting the list is the winners, which first up is Vesepia. Vesepia should have came back. She played what could be defined as Survivor's first lone wolf game, having no permanent alliances and going back between people. Her only real ally was Sean. Then Vesepia was targeted at 4, but made it to win, boo 1 vote in the finale. Not the most dominant, but we don't need the most dominant players to ever play. Those who find themselves in bad situations and get out of them are entertaining too, if not more entertaining. Next up is Jenna. She played really young, being Survivor's youngest winner for the longest time. Now she would be older and would be a lot more smarter, having had more reflection time. She played a floater game in Amazon when her alliance was dismantled and was saved by the grace of Rob Cestarino and a couple of immunity wins. She didn't play much in All Stars, so I think we all need a return from her. Chris Doherty was the winner of the first Men vs. Women season that truly engulfed men versus women, and Chris came out and won it. At the top of his Fat Five alliance, he was looking good in a dominant position, but then had it flipped on him, putting him in a position that wasn't so good for him, but he made do anyway and played all the women against each other. Chris was truly something special and great in the confessionals. Next is Earl Cole, the winner of the named Fiji season. I can understand why he never came back, being Fiji was an unpopular, frustrating season, but I found many entertaining characters that I wanted to see more of. Only Yao Man ever came back to play again, and that was short, so we need Earl back. He is the most dominant social player ever to play, never being a target ever, except that one vote, but who knows why that was there. Now is Todd Herzog, a seriously older guy I've seen on Survivor podcast. He would definitely do well a return His first game was so immaculate, he was never a target and got by pretty well in a group of people like Jean Robert and James and Eric. But Todd did more than survived. He thrived. He should have came back for a second season. But I guess too far from recent seasons to be on winners at war. In my made-up season, he gets the call. Next up is Natalie White, and it's pretty understandable why she has never been called back again. 14 confessionals, usually those who have that many in their initial season aren't focused on, and the Survivor team doesn't really care to see back. But I want the woman who Russell couldn't beat to play a second time without Russell taking her screen time. Now we can see how much edit she gets and how well she plays when. And this is Russell's own words here. Riding his coattails all the way to the end. Next up is Fabio, but his real name is Judd. It was an on-island nickname they came up for him, so who knows if he'll come back as Fabio again. What I want to see are winners who didn't play a dominant game, who were in the bottom and struggled. It's fun to see them try differently to not end up in the same position again or fumble it again anyway. Fabio admittedly probably wouldn't try to hard. He didn't really try hard last time, but we need goofs. Next up is Mike Holloway, and he is another one scrapped from the bottom and had to fight to be safe. But unlike Fabio, he was a good strategist and was in a good position until things went south. He made a mistake that should have been critical, but he survived anyway. Mike is needed back. I feel like he is the winner with the greatest chance to go the farthest in a half winner's return season. He is pretty good at the game, being strategically depth and a good social game, though it's not like anyone else on his season had a good social game. Now, time for Chris Underwood. He didn't really have the opportunity to get to play on Winners at War. Look, I'll just say what most people are thinking. Chris did not deserve to win. He got voted out and wasn't there until the finale. I actually like Chris. I thought he was charming, and I do like the challenge beasts, but he was effectively not playing 39 days of Survivor. Barely 10 days, really, but that's why we need him back, to see if he can redeem his ridiculous first game and actually put in a full Survivor experience game. I want to see how good he is when he isn't coming back from the edge of extinction. He would have just been forever known as a third place boot, but can he price that? That was a one-time error, and 99 times out of 100, he isn't an all-time legendary character. Maybe not, but it would be interesting to see. The last pre-New Era winner is Tommy Sheehan. I doubt anyone from his season will ever get a callback. We all know the reason why. But if we need anyone back, it's, well, actually, Tommy's probably not the first guy to go to. But when I do the non-winners, you'll see who I'm talking about. Tommy, I want to see back because he is the greatest social player we've seen in the last 10 years. You might argue Michelle played a better social game, but Tommy was basically untouchable his season. He had everyone do what he said following his exact plans. He was terrific player of the game, and despite it being the biggest personality, we do need to see this guy cook again. It's unbelievable how much control a TV bland personality guy like him had. On to the new era. I got 3 more slots that will add up to 12. Will we get another 24-person season again? Probably not, but I couldn't cut any of the people before. At most, we'll probably only get 4 winners back for another season. Our guest New Era winner is Erica. Like Natalie, little screen time, focusing on other people. I'm not complaining. I liked Xander, Richard, and Shan, but no one thought Erica should have won, not understanding her game. She should come back again to see how she can actually play the game. But mainly the real reason why I want her back is just to see her lose this time. Justice for Xander, he should have won. I'm just joking, of course, but not really. I do mean it. Just kidding. Not. And the same kind of goes to this next winner because I too hated that the person I was rooting for lost. That being Marianne having beaten Jersey native Big Mike. Being around where Mike is from, I was so happy to see him get the chance to win the game, but blow it at the end. But Marianne did win for a reason. I think I saw somewhere she was an alternate to be on season 50, or she was going to be on the cast before Savannah knocked her off because they liked her as a winner over her. She was goofy and was on the bottom, so not the best social player, but she really came in the 11th hour to rid the game of favorite Omar and duped Mike into handing her the best jury speech possible. Now, time for the last spot. It's going to either 46 winner Kenzie or 47 winner Rachel. Both are good options. Either one would be entertaining to see on a second go at. Kenzie relied more on her ability, and if the jury was citing more strategically minded like Charlie, then she would have lost. Hey, I stand with you, Charlie. Taylor Swift forever. Screw Rizzo, Abdi, Camilla, and D for taking you out. Listen to me, Rizzo, and listen. Well, it's been all too well, but there's bad blood now. D, we are never ever getting back together. It's you. Bye. You're the problem. It's you, and you're on your own, kid. You've always has been. And I may be the smallest man who ever lived, but I hope you, Camille, I don't see for a fortnight. But on to Rachel. She found herself in a dominant position in the majority of her original yellow tribe that was really the Brains tribe of a Brains Brawn versus Rome season. She also found herself in the nearly all girls aptly named Underdog Alliance. Yes, Rachel and Teeny, you are the underdogs, working together and voting out those who are on the bottom, scrapping hoping for a victory. I wish there was a word to describe those on the bottom, those you kind of want to root for because of their poor positioning. What kind of word would that be? Who knows? But that didn't last long at all because Rachel got screed by Andy and Sam at every possible opportunity. I didn't agree with either of these two's games because I respect strategically dominant people who didn't need a rightly time immunity or the work of others to get me to the end game. But they were both unique characters and very likable. So I guess I will give the edge out to Rachel because there aren't enough strategic focus winners on my list here. Kenzie is from a more popular season, so maybe she works more, but that's my 12 winners. I have more I wanted to see back again. Tom, JT, and Aras were all non-winners at war choices I liked, but they all got their second returns, so I couldn't bring them back when others didn't get their chance. JT would either go out in epic fashion again, or he would finally set back into his Tocantis mindset and price why he played the first zero vote all jury game ever. Tom, I want back because I liked his Palau dominance into flailing hero in the bottom, but still pulling off one incredible move on series storyline he had. But his story might be complete, and he might be too old to play again. Aras got his second chance in Blood versus Water, and he really didn't set himself apart from his first time. I'd like Richard Hatch again, but we all know his controversial reasons. Tina is too old for a fourth time, sad to say. Those who played on Winners at War but didn't get to show themselves I'd want back are Yule and Ethan Zone, but it's unlikely to see a Winners at War person back ever again. That was their ultimate finale season. I don't think Ethan can play again, but maybe Yule. I'd like to see him and Penner playing together again one more time. There are also Kyle, who was taken out unfairly because of his injury on 50, but I couldn't bring in 50 players. I already made that clear. So that's my list, all winners. I'm going to split up the non-winners into another video because I can't do long videos, don't know when it's coming out. But I hope you watch that after watching this. I'm your absolute king, and this is goodbye.